Greetings everyone, this is Potato Hedgehog, and welcome back to Sonic 06. Last time, Shadow broke the Scepter of Darkness, releasing Mephiles the Dark for the first time, and we went through Kingdom Valley before all that. Now we're in my favorite stage in this entire dumpster fire of a game, except even this stage is not safe from bullshittery. You'll see why near the end. Because as I mentioned in the last episode, Shadow's gimmick is vehicle sections. Hoo boy, there are vehicle sections. And this one in Crisis City sucks. I'm not just talking about the beginning of the stage, no. I'm talking about the near end of the stage where Sonic runs away from that fire tornado.
Potato?
Yes, Moshi?
You alright, buddy?
No, I'm playing Sonic 06. What gave you that idea?
Just saying, buddy, if you're not gonna be pressured to finish this game in a week, you know? Just take it easy if you can, alright? I care about you. I know I don't say that a lot, but you know I do, right?
Yeah, Moshi, I know. But god damn it, I'm going to finish this dumpster fire of a game even if it kills me. And besides, we're on Shadow's story. We're like 50% done with the entire game. Because after this, we have Silver's story, and then we have the last episode. Oh, wait. I remember Clement's review of Sonic 06. I remember that it took him 3 hours to complete the game. I mean, review-wise, anyway. Thanks for not hitting that grind rail, Shadow! But, I remember the end of the world being the worst set of stages in the entire game. Considering that there are time holes that will kill you instantly, and you have a limited set of lives that you can't get upon restarting the entire section. So, and might I remind you all, if you get a game over in Sonic 06, you get booted way back to the title screen. Fucking bird dick! Fuck you! I'm just not looking forward to the future of this game because, I have zero patience for this game. Absolutely zero patience. And Sega had no excuse for doing this shit. They could have delayed this thing until like 2008 or something. To make it better. To make it a good Sonic game. This doesn't even qualify as good. Like, I've played some bad games in my time. Ju-On the Grudge is better than this. And that game was as slow as molasses. But at least it worked. When it wanted to, anyway. This game is just... That's the perfect word to describe it. Just
Yes, indeed.
Anger aside, I hope everyone had a fantastic 4th of July. Because all I did was launch off fireworks, because that's kind of what I do every year.
Mazel tov!
Wrong holiday, Moshe. But, yeah. Playing Sonic 06 again. I honestly don't know why I decided to do a Let's Play of this, but for some reason, it's one of my most viewed Let's Plays. Why do you guys like this? Why do you guys like me playing this game? Like, I don't get it! I mean, I have fun in pretty much every video I do, or at least I try to, but Sonic 06 just makes me mad. Because out of all the Sonic games that I've played personally, this one is the worst. And yes, I say this as someone who's played both of the Sonic book story games, with Sonic and the Black Knight being my favorite of the two. And I say this as someone who's played Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah, that game is bad, but at least it works as a game. And on that note, I wouldn't say no to Shadow the Hedgehog being remade, like in the Unity engine, like with Sonic 06 being remade in the Unity engine, because, like, without all the extraneous endings and all that, because the last story is like the only story that actually matters to canon. So if you're gonna make Shadow the Hedgehog, if you're gonna remake Shadow the Hedgehog, try to tie the narrative together with some of the stages that actually make sense story-wise, and then end it with the last story campaign. I would actually play that. And minus all the guns, because as edgy as a character that Shadow is, he does not need guns. Like, that's kind of why I like him more in 06, considering... Yeah, Shadow does not need guns. He's the ultimate life form, for God's sake. He can blow up an entire city block if he needed to with the Chaos Blast, and he can slow down time, stop time, or even zoom through time with Chaos Control. So you don't need guns to prove your badassery. Unless you're Revy from Black Lagoon. But in either case, we're getting to,
Potato, think clearly, man.
I'm trying, Moshi. We're getting close to the worst vehicle section in the game, at least in my opinion. After we get past this loading screen, that is. And you know what's funny? In the PC remake of Sonic 06, the loading times are next to little. Like, the loading screens are like 5 seconds. But in either case, welcome to the worst vehicle section in the game, in my opinion at least. Shadow is on a hang glider that can fire missiles. Your objective is to get to the end of the stage without taking as much damage as possible. And that's impossible! Wanna know why? Because there's bullshit in the way that will hit you! And might I add, Shadow's vehicles have a health meter. If they run out, the vehicle will explode. That's a bad thing in this stage, because if the vehicle explodes, Shadow will die. As in, if your vehicle runs out of health, it's an insta-kill. Do you want to know why this is the problem? Because there is bullshit headed for you, which you can't even move out of the way of. And the big chunks of bullshit will... guarantee that you hit something. Ugh! Like, there should be absolutely no excuse for this. And you know what's funny? I was legit going to wait until the Sonic 06 remake was done to come back to this game. Because I fucking refuse to put up with this shit. Alright, Past Potato, step back. I got this. I was really angry a week ago, wasn't I? That being said, yeah guys, I'm back with more Sonic 06. What you saw in the beginning of the episode was me playing this a week ago. I just had to take a break to try to readjust myself because, dear God, this game can make me really angry sometimes. That being said, I have since figured out how to get past Shadow's vehicle section near the end of the level. And it was really fucking simple too. Like, even I couldn't believe how stupid it was. Like, I kept dying because I failed to do this one bloody thing, and I discovered it by complete accident. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I am more calm than I was when I recorded that first half of the video, so I apologize if I came off as a bit whiny. But rest assured, I'm calm now.
You sure, Potato? Because I've seen how angry this game can make you get.
Yeah, Moshi, I'm good. And besides, it is just a game after all, no need to get so pissed off about it. Even if it is fundamentally broken on every level, but, yeah.
Why do you suppose Sonic 06 is so broken?
I assume it's so broken because Sega rushed it out in time for Christmas, which was a horrible decision. Especially considering a team of fans have remade this game from the ground up in the Unity engine and it plays much better than this, but what are you gonna do?
At least it isn't Deadly Premonition 2. And at least Sega acknowledges that they fucked up. At least I think they have. That being said, at least Sonic 06's developers have said, hey, we know this game is broken and we have no plans to fix it. Deadly Premonition 2!
Yeah, while on the subject of Deadly Premonition 2, there is no excuse for the game running that shittily. And there's also no excuse for the developer saying, hey, we're not gonna fix this, suck our AAA developer dicks. Like, you can't do that. As a game developer, you have to make sure your game fucking works before you release it. Like, I have no say in the matter considering I am not a game developer, but for fuck's sake, if you're gonna release a AAA title for $60, make sure it fucking works. That should be common sense at this point.
Yep. But then again, most game developers nowadays do not have common sense.
Yeah, very true. Alright, we heading back into it, ladies and gentlemen. So, you want to know the really dumb part of this? This vehicle section could have been avoided because you can and you can increase the acceleration of Shadow's vehicles, all of them, including the hang glider. All you have to do is hold down the A button and Shadow can go like a little bit faster. But my dumbass didn't realize this until after I died on this section, and then I just pressed the A button out of instinct, and I'm like, oh my god, Shadow is going faster. Like, oh my god, he's actually going faster. That being said, if Shadow can go faster on these sections, that means he has more time to react to the bullshit headed his way. So that means dying on this section isn't so bad if you know how to maneuver your way around the bullshit. So, yeah. I once again show my inadequacy at playing every type of video game possible because I am a scrub.
Nah, don't worry about it, Potato. Besides, this game is more of a scrub than you could ever be.
For once, I'll take that as a compliment, Moshi.
Thank ya.
But yeah, Shadow can easily bob and weave around the obstacles as long as you hold down the A button, and this vehicle section really isn't long if you know how to bob and weave around the bullshit. Yeah! I did it!
You saved the world!
Yes, indeed, Moshi. Except not quite. We're not gonna do that for another, 2 episodes. Game-wise, that is, not video-wise. Because, aren't we on part 13 of Sonic 06 right now?
Good God, you have a long way to go.
Yep. And Far Cry 5 is the longest game on my channel so far. I think. Unless you count my playthrough of South Park: The Stick of Truth. Speaking of which, I should really play The Fractured But Whole. Considering I played through the entirety of The Stick of Truth.
But you don't have all the DLC for the Fractured But Whole. And isn't that basically like a superhero spoof?
Yup, because South Park loves to make fun of everything.
Indeed they do.
Fuck you! I am not using your crappy-ass vehicle, Shadow. You work perfectly fine on foot. I mean, unless your jet skis are acting up.
You mean your jet shoes?
Jet shoes, jet skis, whatever. Same difference. I refuse to ride the vehicles in this game unless I am absolutely forced to.
Sonic forces you to ride vehicles.
Do not compare this game to Sonic 06. I mean, do not compare this game to Forces. At least Forces fucking worked. Yeah, it was short. It was short and underwhelming as hell, but at least it fucking worked. Like, that's what baffles me. Like, compared to Forces, 06 does not work. Like, it's glitchy, very prone to bugging out. But Forces, as short and underwhelming as it is, at least Forces worked. At least it looked nice. Like, God's sake, man.
Well, that is the Sonic fan base you're talking about. Most of them can't even decide if the 3D games are good.
Yeah, that's sad but true, Moshi, and I'm saying this as I used to be a Sonic fan, but not really much of one nowadays. But that being said, I do look forward to whatever comes out for our favorite blue rodent, because I did grow up with a bastard, so whether good or bad, I look forward to it. Doesn't change the fact that 06 is still a functional failure, but there are worse games out there, like Ride to Hell Retribution. No, I will not be playing that because I am not a masochist.
But Riona is. Maybe she could play that, see how bad it really is.
Even she wouldn't be able to handle that concentrated dumpster fire. That being said, I think we're almost to the end of the level. Actually, there it is right there. Yes. Crisis averted. Yes, indeed. A B rank. Alright, 06, I'll accept that, considering I kind of died a bit on this stage. Oh, and look out, ladies and gentlemen, we got more plot!
Yay, plot.
Ah, my precious Chaos Emerald. You are also beautiful. Your mysterious brilliance. Omega? What's he doing here?
It seems he's in standby mode.
What could have possibly happened to create this future? Yes, this is Rouge. Understood. We'll be there in a minute. It looks like Sonic and his friends have found something, too. Let's go. It's not like we can do anything for him now.
Yeah.
You guys are so slow. Look.
A Chaos Emerald! You've already found one!
Well now, I may not look it, but I'm a real treasure hunter. Unlike a certain echidna I know.
What? Heh! Have you guys discovered anything?
Yeah. I received a signal indicating there's a Chaos Emerald here, but...
You mean we've got to go through there?
If you don't like it, you can stay here.
You've got to be kidding.
Don't be late. Same to you.
Did anyone notice that Knuckles used that same turning animation twice in the same cutscene? That being said, oh, it's my second favorite stage in this dumpster fire of a game, but we're not going to do that in this episode. That being said, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Sonic 06, please leave a like and a comment to let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, ladies and gentlemen,
See ya!